and thank you for joining me for another episode of Debi Stamps. I am Debi Mayfield, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Today I thought I would show you how I make my own DSP, or my Designer Series paper. It's very simple. I take a piece of Whisper White cardstock, and then I use a stamp set and different ink pads, and I just stamp randomly. Let me show you what I've made. Some different examples. There's one. See, I messed that one up. So let's start here. Again, these were with the new in colors. And this one, I don't know if you can see the shimmer on that. That's the Wink of Stella. And these little dots here, I simply use the eraser on a pencil. That's it. I don't know why, I just love to do that. So pretty. Let's see in here. See, I used some stars. This one was beautiful. Just love those colors. Sometimes when I get into a crafting slump, I'll just sit down and just make all different designed paper. And I usually think of a project to make with them as I'm doing it. This I thought was beautiful. Wouldn't that be nice for Easter or Mother's Day? Just beautiful. And this, just a pencil eraser, and it just, I don't know, kind of screamed Dr. Seuss to me. My son Brian, when he was little, loved Dr. Seuss books. So, and then this is the latest one I've made, and this is the one we're going to make today, but we're going to use different colors. And this is made using the beautiful Peacock stamp set, and you can earn this for free during celebration, which runs through the end of March. So, let's get started. Put that off to the side and grab a fresh piece of paper. Okay, just a standard size piece of paper, Whisper White. Okay, and I'm using the Regals colors today. I'm using Always Artichoke, Rose Red, Cajun Craze, and then Perfect Plum. So I think I'm going to start with the Always Artichoke. And I'm going to choose this one right here to start with. That's, yeah, right down here. Looks like the leaves. Okay, let's get that mounted. You want to make sure you have a block big enough for it. Looks like it'll work. And that looks like it's a B block. Okay, set that off to the side. Open our stamp pad. Okay, and this is, we're just going to stamp it randomly. Let's see what we come up with for paper. Let's start there. And then I kind of hooked these ones together, I think. But you can do whatever you want. Now, see, I didn't ink up well enough for that. So let's have this one go this way. And I always go off the paper when I do this. Always. I think it just adds to it. Okay. Ink that up. Beautiful. This just helps me sometimes when I just don't know what to make. And I think all crafters go through phases like that. I just sit down and I play around. And then I'll make something. I'll make another video showing you some of the things I've created with my own paper that I've designed. That's just kind of fun to do. Put that one right there. And we'll have that piece go off over here. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, let's go over here. And you can always turn the paper too if it's easier. So, that looks pretty good. And that. Those are close, but it's okay. Let's see, whatever looks good to you. Now see? I got a little piece there because I'm pressing too hard on the ink pad. So what I'm going to do is clean this off, and I'm using my Stampin' Scrub. Let me show that to you. One side has water drops, the other one has a sun in here, so you clean and dry. And all I did was use my Stampin' Mist on the wet side, and just scrub and dry, and all done. I like to do that so I don't get those spots all over my paper. I just take a moment and clean it. It really helps. Down. Let's put this one like this. Ooh, pretty. Okay, let's have it go this way. here. Need somebody over here, but I want him to go a different direction. Beautiful. And then just the tail end. See how I go off the paper? I love that. Yep. Okay, let's try here. Yeah, and each design you do is going to be slightly different than the one before. It's just beautiful. Got a couple cards in mind that I'm going to use this for. Beautiful. Okay, that looks good. So I'm going to close that up. I'm done with that color. Clean this off. Again, scrub. Now it's all clean. I can take that off. And another tip I have for you, put your stamps away as soon as you're done with them. That way you won't lose them. Let's go to this big one now. Okay, you can see my stamps are slightly stained. That happens to the photopolymer from the ink. Don't worry, it doesn't affect them and how they stamp. And that won't fit there, so let me see which one I want to use. I'm going to use this block for that. So this is my D block. Okay, now what color do I want? I think I'm going to do, yeah, I think I'm going to do the rose red. Okay, let me show you we're using this now. Isn't that beautiful? I've made quite a few cards with this stamp set. I sent one out as a just because card this month. Did you get it? Comment below if you did. Okay, so let me move this out of the way. Need more hands. Okay, and now I'm just going to fill in the spaces. Ooh, that's pretty. Like the rose red. Okay, let me go a different direction. Beautiful. And will that fit like this? It will. See, I'm just alternating how it goes. And again, I'm going to go off the paper. I'm going to try to cover that up. I don't think that'll really make a big difference. And they overlapped a little bit, but it's okay. I don't mind that. Just so pretty. Beautiful. Okay, so we need something over here. Let's turn it that way so it goes every which way. Yeah, and we need somebody over here. Yeah. Yeah, see how good that looks when it comes off the paper. This fills it in nicely. See, I'm getting those spots again. So what am I going to do? Clean it, and then I can start over. I'm just pressing too hard in the ink. That's why it's picking that up. It's alright. I'm going to try to camouflage those with something here. And I need a little bit over here. Let me do the back of that. Okay, that looks good. So let's clean that. We'll dry it. Close that up. And then we'll put away our stamp. Very simple. Getting close. And now we're going to use the flowers, the little flowers. I'm going to start with the largest. This one here. Okay. Mount that on there. And let's start with the Cajun Craze for this one. Yeah, see I have a couple spots, but it's okay. We're just going to go over those. See, already did that. And I try to do 3 in an area, and then I move on. So put one here, and 3. Don't know why, just seems to look better to me. It's beautiful colors, beautiful. I love the Regal collection. Our ink colors and all our colors are in different collections, families, if you will. We have the Regals, we have Subtles, we have Neutrals and Brights. And then every year, I'm going to clean that real quick, we have what we call in colors. We have 5 new colors introduced, and they will be with us for 2 years. So We should find out the new ones in June with the new catalog. It's always kind of exciting. And there will always be at least 2 I just love. Okay. And when you buy an ink pad, I would highly recommend getting the re-inker at the same time. That way you don't ever have to worry about running out. Okay. Does that look good? I think I'm going to put 1 here. Perfect. Okay. Now we'll close that up. Clean that off. Isn't that neat? That Stampin' Scrub, how quickly it is clean off. Okay, and then we're going to put it away. And flip that over. Okay, and let's go to the next flower. Oops, sticking right to my finger. Okay, put this on. And we're going to use Perfect Plum, which I just love. I love purple though. Just love purple. Okay, let's stamp. And again, we're going to try to do 3s in a single area. I'm going to go off the corner there. 1, 3. Beautiful. See how lovely that is? It's just filling in. 2. And right there looks good. See, I'm overlapping a little bit on some of them, and that's okay. So let's go here, and we'll put another one over here. I'm going to clean that real quick. Beautiful. See, and I'm thinking of a project I can do with this already, which is nice. I had a class weekend before last, and oh, we had so much fun making Valentine's Day treats. And I'm planning one for March, next month, for going to make a Easter projects, which is just going to be fun too. Okay, that looks pretty good to me, so that's clean. Okay, close that up. Let's get our next stamp. Okay, and a little tiny one. Cover that. And now I'm going to bring the rose red in again for that tiny little flower. Like that. So what do you think so far? I think it's beautiful. Yeah, and you can just do so much with your stamps. You don't just have to make a card. Beautiful. I love that little flower. Isn't that cute? I've used this a lot. So just certain stamp sets that you see them and you just, your mind's overloaded with ideas of projects you could make. And when I look at a new catalog, instantly I'm thinking, we have 7 grandchildren. It's like, oh, I can make that for this grandchild, that for the next, and then my friends. It's, yeah. I just have so many projects in my mind. Just beautiful. Okay, there's one there. Oh, see, I'm not paying attention and I'm getting everything inked up. I almost need a smaller block for these little tiny ones. Maybe I should put it in the corner of the block. I'll try that next time. Okay, one here. That looks good. Okay, and now I'm going to show you how I just use the eraser on a pencil to fill in some of the spots. Let me put that away. So don't put them down, put them away. That way you don't have to worry about losing them. Okay, put that off to the side. And now I'm going to use always Artichoke again. And a pencil. Okay, same thing. Just fill that up. Straight down. Looks like I need to re-ink this one, but that's okay. It's kind of interesting how that looks. Did you see me swishing my hand? My husband was trying to come in. Okay, and put one there. And I think it just adds a little bit to it, fills in some of the spots. It is possible to go overboard. So just, you know, have happy feet. Know when to stop. Okay, let's go off paper just a little bit. And let's put a few more over this section. Just beautiful. So pretty. And I think that's good. We don't need any more. You have to know when to stop. And then you can clean that right on your Stampin' Scrub. And I know I'm not the only one that has cleaned my fingers in my Stampin' Scrub. Right? I'm not alone, ladies, am I? So close that up. And there you go. You have your very own DSP, your very own Designer Series paper. So thank you very much for joining me today. And if you liked the video, please subscribe to my channel. And if you have any questions, you can always contact me at debi.stamps@outlook.com. And I'll see you next time.